do this real quick because I'm low key got like three different things I need to do uh, before the night is up. So this is one of the things I want to do. So my two favorite superheroes of all time is Batman and Spider Man. So that's just to give y'all insight on my nerdness, right? So the brand new day trailer just dropped, and yo, it looks so gas. Like as a Spider Man fan, and you know, MCU Spider Man is goated. Tom Holland, low key, that original trilogy is dope as fuck. But it's ill because this new Spider Man movie actually feels like a Spider Man movie. It actually feels like it's ripped right out of like the 90s animated series, but it's with the MCU touch. Because, you know, like Spider Man, Punisher, the Hulk, and supposedly Sadie Sink's character is Jean Grey. That's an ill premise and an ill place to pull from, and it feels fresh and brand new and nothing like anything that's ever been done before in the MCU. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit because to me that's just, bruh. I love the those MCU films. I mean Spider Man goes crazy. No Way Home. It's funny because on my album that I'm releasing, it's funny how to tie it to the tape, but it's true. Um, I have a song called Brand New Day, and which is based off the title of the brand new Spider-Man movie. But more so, I don't know if this was done subconsciously or, I mean, somewhat. It's almost like divine timing, right? Because coincidentally, the premise of Brand New Day, where Spider-Man's abandoned the his life as Peter Parker and he's just Spider-Man, kind of correlated with my universe at the time, and with WVR, worker versus rapper. Um, there's a you know even in just in real time now, right? Like the 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 rapper is in control 24/7. Um, I mean, because I mean, it's in me. You know, you get what I'm saying. But you have to have that balance of like, all right, yeah, this is your purpose and what you do, but you also have to make time for yourself. So I think that's such an interesting correlation when it comes to like the Brand New Day film and how like Peter Parker, he says no one remembers Peter Parker. It's like, well, I guess no one remembers Peter Parker. I guess I'm Spider Man, and he's Spider Man for the duration. You know what I'm saying? Just locked on Spider Man, and somehow the plot is gonna take away. Uh, Somehow the plot is gonna show how like him just diving into him being Spider Man is gonna completely take away from like his life as Peter, that unbalance uh, that happens in life when you don't when you're just lean too much into one side. So I think that's such an ill premise for the new movie. So I'm really excited for when it drops. Um, but you know, it's ill. I actually had this idea, and I mean, they wouldn't do it out because obviously they're hiding a lot of things in the movie. Ain't no way they just gonna show us. Yeah, these are all the characters, whatever. So if they showing us Punisher, the Hulk, supposedly Jean Grey, I'm sure there's some characters in there that we have no idea what they're hiding. And there's been so much like reports on like it feels like we know too much. Like if you're in the freaking nerd community and just know what's going on behind the scenes with like these movies or comics or whatever, um, it feels like leaks are always releasing. So there's so much information out. So you could be all right, cool. All right. Oh, they say he's gonna turn into the man spider. Oh, okay, bet. Oh, what? She's not Jean Grey. She's Shatra or what? You know. And even when the tape, I mean the tape. Even when they first announced the movie and they announced like who they casted, so on and so forth, they was like speculating that Sadie Sink was gonna be Mary Jane, and not Mary Jane, Mayday Parker. Like, oh look, this is the future. Ooh. Um, this is Spider-Man's daughter from the future, like Tobey Maguire's, which that would have been an ill premise. I think that would have been fire. But I don't think that's what it is. But it feels up to me. If I could have it my way, if I could have it, like if I was the ill, because this even the setup and stuff like that, it feels like it would have been an ill symbiote movie. Like instead of him tapping into his like frustration or whatever, just because he's leaning into Spider Man, it could have been because of the symbiote. And then you got Matt Gargan in this, so he got this. I don't know. I feel like there would have been an ill way to like put the symbiote in the premise instead of it being turning into man spider. It's a symbiote that's doing that. And then the scene where he's like breaking the freaking the sword, like the symbiote like takes over or whatever the case. I think that would have been just ill. I know that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Absolutely not. But I feel like that could have fit. At least for me, but that's just me being biased to just want to see that. I'm sure eventually down the line, Marvel has something. Marvel and Sony got something planned to introduce the symbiotes. Um, and I hope they do traditional Eddie Brock. I feel like they're gonna hold us. They're gonna give us something completely different Venom. Unless they introduce. All right, you know, it would be ill too. All right, like, I'm going to the nerd talk. It's funny because I don't really. I be thinking this shit. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and talk about this. So, you know how in Secret Wars is supposed to take place on Battle World, right? So you have a planet, and this planet's gonna be divided into different sections, just like in how it was in the comic books, right? And certain places are gonna be ruled by certain things or whatever, and then God Emperor Doom rules the whole planet, whatnot. So wouldn't it be ill because it's Secret Wars and they're supposed to introduce everybody, right? And you know you got this Sony failed Spider Universe. They got all these random characters that were used but not used or anyways, right? And you know they even introduced Noel and Noel got hold. Like it's like they like it's like they threw the alley oop, and whoever was supposed to catch it jumped right there, and they were about to grab the ball and it just missed that bitch. Um, so wouldn't it be dope like in Secret Wars? Will they capitalize off of that? So like whatever, like let's say they have like a spider island or some shit within the same whatever. Instead of it being actual spider island, what if they had it like Planet of the Symbiotes in a section, right, where Noel was there, and then they could use all the old Sony characters and stuff like that. I think that would be so fire. Um, that would be phenomenal. I think that would be such an ill concept to have the symbiotes and Null in Secret Wars, and that's where like however the story takes place with the rest of the characters. When they go try to find Spider Man, Spider Man is there, like because they introducing the symbiote anyway, and they're gonna show Tom Holland in the symbiote suit. So wouldn't it be like a and the whole thing? Because one thing is too, we don't know how Brand New Day ends either, right? Because Hulk and Hulk and Spider Man are not in Avengers Doomsday, so um, it has to be for a reason. And some people speculate, oh, Peter Parker might die at the end of the film. And, oh, if he dies and he's woke back up, then he has the whatever that shit's called from Venom 3, the Codex, which is also from the comic books as well. Um, and I don't know. I think some ill writer could tie that bit together, or that'd be fire. Because I don't even know what Doomsday looks so good that I don't even know what. I mean, I have an idea what Secret Wars will look like. I feel like it's gonna be Game of Thrones. Secret Wars is gonna be Game of Thrones with Marvel characters. The whole area. This is what Spider Man at. This is like with mutants or whatever. Like I bet shit's gonna be crazy. Um, and they can use everybody because they about to reset. Look at them obscure references in freaking film. But I think that's gonna be fire. I can't wait to yeah. So I can't wait to see Brand New Day. And just again, like I was saying before, I love that the man just the plot correlates with the tape that I'm releasing. It's cool dope symmetry, because I feel like that now. Like, damn, I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, me as a as an artist, because this is what I love. I'm just leaned in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really just leaned in, and I'm grateful that I have the ability to, and I also know that I'm also intentionally making sure that I'm balancing my, you know, now, because I had that thought, but I remember when I was, uh, but for the most part, because I'm someone that's like, I'm either all in, or I don't do no gray area, bruh. Man, that's bad too. Because that's how I like to do things in order as well. But I'm there's no gray area with me. Either I'm all in or I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? So, um, especially with the tape, that's all I've been doing. Like as far as how is okay. But anyways, yeah, Spider-Man Brand New Day. My bad. I shared out loud my inner monologue with y'all. Um, but uh, but yeah, that's why I feel about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I just want to share my thoughts. Y'all can leave whatever down below and whatnot. But I'm from the tap out because I got some stuff that I need to do. But I'm definitely enjoying everything that I'm doing, and I'm grateful for the people that just been tapped in and just, you know what I'm saying, want to hear my thoughts and way that I think and, you know, all that. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. So I'm about to tap out. Time to work. Peace.